fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, show money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream. If they post a pic of me deeply, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports cars, you know that it's a fake. Got my love loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing too. Yeah, 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 yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch is what you gonna get. I had a post of your baby, say it's one darn cute kid. But I lied cause it's ugly, that's called an online fib. I talk about success in my job and the pending promotion, but in reality it's a psych cause I got a demotion.
Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, show money that I don't have, there's words on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook life dream.
You block me on Facebook without a judge, jury, or trial. I'll be creeping you the next day with a shiny new profile. See a pic of my family, yeah, we're having a good time. Well, the joke's on you, we have not talked in 8 months or 9. I'll tell you about the weather and the stuff you don't need to know. I'll fake a good illness so the sympathy will grow. I'll ask you to donate to my made-up cause and post selfies on the daily, that ain't breaking no laws. So don't judge the life of the fake Facebook man, pretending to be happy like no one else can. All right, pal. Let me flip that over and wish you. Do you say Happy Thanksgiving on the Sunday, or do you wait until the Monday?
I say Happy Thanksgiving all weekend long. Whenever a big event, a big weekend happens, you know, from Friday, usually Friday night, I say Happy Thanksgiving. See you next week. And you know, I've been posting Happy Thanksgivings, you know, all day today, all day yesterday. And of course, it's more today. I'm going to say Thanksgiving Sundays. You'll probably see a lot more Happy Thanksgivings today. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people like to maybe take the day off on the Monday, but I know a lot of people put the dinners in on the Monday.
All right, so you were over at my place last night for Thanksgiving dinner. We ate well, of course. We drank well. We had a good time. You wound up bringing some desserts, right? As an add-on, it was pretty. We had like a lot of desserts rocking that table, did we not?
So many desserts, and again, you know what? We were thankful to you know, see the Mountjoy Farmers Markets in action all 15 weeks. And every time we go by the Peacock Farm ladies every single Saturday, and I said, I'm going to be buying some pies just in time for Thanksgiving. And of course, that was the day. I put my boys in charge of dessert. They picked out a lemon pie and the lemon tarts, which are like butter tarts, but filled with lemon. Those were amazing. I don't know what the secret is with the Peacock Farm ladies, but they put some mean desserts together. It was a good tasty treat.
Your boy spent a lot of time downstairs on my PlayStation 5, and they were welcome to the world of video games. So now it looks like you are on the hook to purchase them a system soon, my friend.
Like a PS5, yeah. Your boys there, Austin and Aiden, introducing my boys, Caden and Ethan, into the PS5 world. And my little guy, it's amazing. My little guy, you know, has never seen that controller ever, and here he is, you know, I couldn't even do anything on that thing. And he's like, "Here, Papa, this is how you do this." He after a 2-minute tutorial with your son, he knows how to play like Minecraft. He was playing a Spider-Man game. He was having some fun there last night.
That's right. So before we bring Marc Lacroix on, we are giving away a pre-made turkey dinner from the Urban Farm. So we're asking people throughout the show. All you do is have to comment on the show to win. But we're asking an added bonus. Tell us about maybe your worst cooking experience. Maybe something. Maybe you burnt the turkey. Maybe I don't know. You had to order pizza because things turned out to be a disaster. Tell us about something that went wrong with cooking. We're hoping for a meal, like a Thanksgiving, a Christmas. But if you have those, tell us what it was. And we did pretty good last night. That's because you and I did cook the turkey, but for the majority, I stayed out of the kitchen. So that's why I was
right. You did the main part, and all the behind the scenes. There's a lot of work that goes into a Thanksgiving dinner. And again, you and Terry, Terry's mom was there. Everybody was there. You had your daughter come in from Sudbury. It was a good little gathering. And yes, no burnt turkey on your end. That was a mighty big feast. And again, I had plans to bring some leftovers home. Left them in your fridge, so I didn't get to bring the leftovers back. Left the lemon tarts there. My little guy says, "Papa, we need to get some of those lemon tarts." I said, "You know what? Those are at Jamie's." Now he's got an excuse to go back and play the PS5.
Yeah, that's right, pal. For some reason, I see your face freezing on the screen, but I am saying happy Thanksgiving and hello to everyone who's watching the show tonight. We appreciate that. Whether you just had your Thanksgiving dinner or you're planning on having Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. So Amanda says, worst cooking experience, any turkey cooking or anything else? Yes. Any worst cooking experience? Barry says, good evening. One time I invited 20 people to come over and start cooking the turkey at 4:00. 4:00, and it looks like we just lost Kinsman. So I'm gonna have to run this show with Marc Lacroix. I'm gonna bring Marc on actually right now, and we could. How you doing, Marc? Well, what that? Okay, well, I thought that was Kinsman's face for a second. Thought that, that actually looked better than Kinsman's face.
It really did, actually.
I don't know what happened to Kinsman there. He probably I think he took a whole bunch of leftovers from my house and he spilled it all over his laptop.
That's great.
What happened here?
Yeah, but knowing Marky would.
he spilled it all over. But I thought I'd bring you on while we are. Waiting for him to figure that out without giving you any type of hard opening. But most folks know you in the community. You help folks get into or sell homes. But most importantly, for this topic tonight is, you have been running this haunted house for a while. It's totally awesome. To me, it's one of the staple marks of Halloween in the community. And from what I hear, it's even bigger, better, and scarier this year. Do I have all this right?
You have all that right, Jamie. That's exactly it. What we've done this year is we added an extra 300 square feet to the entire haunted house and making the walk a total of just over a 3-minute walk through the haunted house.
A 3-minute walk through the haunted house. Oh my God. And well, there's Kinsman. He just comes right back on without any there he is.
Hey, I have no clue what happened there. We were talking about Peacock Farms and pies, and then things froze. I don't know what I hit. I tripped over something. Anyhow, we're back now.
Okay, so I'm already chatting with Marc there, Kinsman. You could almost go back and eat a turkey leg. But tell us, so it's a 3-minute walk this year. So what does that compare to what it was last year?
Yeah, no, for sure. So last year, we ended up having approximately 800 people come through throughout the day. So we bottlenecked a little bit. So we decided to make the walk a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. So a total of about a 3-minute walk, staggered through, which means it'll be 3 groups coming through at a time. So we'll make a lineup a lot less long. And this year here, we're splitting up into 2 days. So on Saturday the 30th, from 7 to 10, and on Sunday Halloween night from 7 to 10 p.m. as well. Hoping to kind of split it up a little bit and bring people through. And we added a lot of decorations, we added a lot of scares, and this year here we have 26 volunteers coming through helping out. So it's fantastic. Everyone jumping in.
And they all have their own little section of your haunted house. So all 26, let's say I've seen pictures of, Jigsaw on the tricycle riding around. So Jigsaw's got his own little section and the other 25 as well. I guess you can't, tell us too much without giving away the secrets, but is that how it works?
Without giving away everything that we're doing, you're pretty much spot on there. So there's sections of movies that are kind of going on. So think of all the scary movies you've seen from maybe there's some clowns. I don't know. Maybe there's a Jigsaw in there. You never know. You might see a Freddy Krueger or a Jason kind of come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How did this all start? Obviously, you're a big fan of Halloween. You would have to be. But when did the whole idea say, listen, I'm gonna start doing this haunted house, and I'm gonna have like close to 1,000 people come through my house on Halloween? But was this the initial thought, or you're just passionate about Halloween and it grew from there?
Well, the way it grew is my passion's my family, and that's kind of how it started. And because my two oldest kids they got to that age where they're a little bit taller, a little bit older, so passing trick-or-treating wasn't really an option for them. So they definitely wanted to still celebrate Halloween and enjoy Halloween. So they brought it up that, a haunted house sounds like a good idea, and it just snowballed. I love Halloween. I really do. It's one of my favorite holidays next to Christmas. And the idea that you can, go around, knock on doors and get candy is just, music to my ears. So if I can do that for my kids to grow up into an environment and turn it into a charity event, then it's crazy not to.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so it grows from there. So the volunteers, you say you have 26 volunteers?
26 volunteers, yeah.
So when you started off, you probably didn't have 26 volunteers. So are these people who have sort of walked through the house in previous years, said, listen, Marc, next year I definitely have to be involved in this? Or you sort of like going down the friends list? Okay, A, B, and C. Come on.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, actually. Started out with family, my parents, a couple cousins, my siblings, a few people jumping in, and then a few people coming to the haunted house going, I want to help. What can I do for next year? Do you need help building? Do you need help decorating? Do you need help scaring? And that's why I needed to keep growing a little bit bigger. So no, it's really good. Everyone having their own sections takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders as well. So there's 8 or 9 different sections. So those people take care of those sections, and I just worry about everything in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's an amazing. Of course, it's very popular. So a lot of people want to see the haunted house, but it's also very well organized. And the cool thing about it too, the number one thing is the attraction, the haunted house, and the volunteers. Number one, but the other cool thing people don't think about, you can see a lot of people there, and you get to see all these awesome costumes in the community in one place. I love that too, the lineup, and people are really creative when it comes to Halloween. So you really, if you're looking to really get into the spirit this year, Saturday and Sunday, this is a big attraction to be at, in my mind.
Yeah, we strongly recommend that people come in dressed up, even on the 30th as well. Don't just show up on the 31st dressed up. Come on the 30th. Come in your Halloween costumes, test them out. We want to see those. If you're scared, come on in anyways. If you're young and you're worried, come on in anyways. If you really want to get scared, tell us ahead of time and we'll make sure of it.
Here's a question, Marc, from Joanne. When do you start setting up? So if you this started a while. This isn't something you put together on October the 29th, right?
No, not at all. So, no, thank you for the question, Joanne. That's for sure. So the whole process takes about 4 to 5 weeks of building. We literally, 2x4s build the entire thing from end to end. It takes about, approximately 5 weeks 2 weeks of building the structure, a couple days of putting the roof on, and then a couple weeks of decorations. So group effort as well. Those volunteers jump in and they give me a hand too. So it's not just me, friends, family, everybody.
You can see your, the progress from when you start to, where you're at now. I drive by your house on Toke, and I'm sure there's a lot of people going, what the heck's going on in that guy's place? And, hopefully they're watching and they can figure it out and say, oh, that's Marc Lacroix' house now, because this is the third year. So a lot of people know what's going on. It's, hopefully maybe you're going to grab maybe some new scares, some new viewers. And, it's going to be a super scary time because, as opposed to last year, you had the kid version where kids would go through, but now it's geared up for both the adult nights on Saturday and Sunday.
It's funny you say that, Marc. Actually, I had somebody drive by today while I was putting up some decorations, and she kind of slowed down and stopped. So I peeked my head out of the door, and she's like, don't worry about me. I'm not creeping. I just want to see how far you're going. I've been here every day, she says. So you're right in saying people are constantly coming by. People drive by and they slow down and they take a look. But everything's covered up now. So you can see a couple attractions at the start, but you can't see what's going on the inside. So you're going to have to be there Saturday and Sunday to come check it out.
I have a question for you, Marc. Now, I consider you a Halloween horror expert in the community. Now, to me, if Kinsman's in a horror movie, he's dead in the first 5 seconds, right? His character wiped out. How much crying? If it's 3 minutes, Kinsman, he gets scared easy. This guy, I think he's crying for 2 minutes and 45 seconds out of fear in this house. What's your number?
I smell a bit. I like it. I feel that before he even enters the haunted house, that he screams and puts his fists in the air.
Yeah, they dropping a few F-bombs if we are doing a video. Right, going through, we'll have bets. Yeah, I think Jamie gets scared more than I.
Ooh, I like it. I'll invite you guys over to do a pre-test before Halloween night and see if we can get you guys in and see if we can do a little video of it. See who makes it down the farthest.
I definitely, like last year we went by it, and actually we're gonna show at the end of the show. We'll show the video that we put together. It's like a preview of last year's house. By the way, it's not this year's; it's last year's. But we had a lot of fun, and I can definitely tell you that I definitely jumped a lot of times going through that house, and it was set up so immaculate. We had Mitch Wilson with us, and Mitch is like, "This is cool. People live like this all year." I'm like, "No, Mitch, this is it's a haunted house for Halloween. Yes, it's awesome, but they don't live in a haunted house in February the 3rd. But that's how awesome it is, because it looks like it's a permanent home in the community." Yeah. And so, not to forget, you always do tie in with charities, to say it again. So it does raise towards an important cause, and that's must be a very important thing for you also when you put this together annually.
Yeah, for sure. We're raising funds again for the Porcupine Food Bank. The first year we ended up raising $900 and 400 pounds of food. So 400 pounds of food is a lot of food. Last year, we ended up doing 1,269 pounds of food. So we killed it in donations that way. And honestly, we're expecting to do more this year. Definitely want to surpass about 1,500 pounds of food for the Porcupine Food Bank. And I mean, it's a great cause, 100% proceeds. If you show up and you don't have canned goods, that's fine. We'll have a donation can. You can do anything there. There's no fee to come in. There's no prerequisite of what it costs or how much you should donate. It's whatever you can do. And if you can't do anything, that's okay. We'll scare you anyways.
Right. There you go.
Now going back to the previous 2 years, Marc, were you getting any of the confident? There's always the confident groups that come up and say, "Oh, I'm not going to get scared." Did you really get some 100% scare factors out of some people that said, "Oh, this is just going to be a breeze"?
So Let me tell you, the first person that came in was a couple young girls. I won't say their names. They were pretty confident going in, a couple teenagers from high school. And the first person to come in, about 15 feet in, fell to the floor, Peter Pants.
Oh, wow.
So we set a bar pretty high. So we're aiming for those standards as well this year.
That, and let's just say that was Marc. You don't have to hold me.
I
It's
tried.
all right, you know, you asked me to edit that out of the video last year, and I did. But now that we're having a private conversation here, we're allowed to say it, you pal.
Sorry, I singled you out there, Marc.
Yeah, that's right. So a couple days, the Saturday on Sunday, in the evening, of course, bring a donation if you can, because, you know, as we know, there's many people out there in need, but it's awesome, you know, to get into Halloween spirit. And I always say this to folks, like when your kids start getting a little bit older, maybe they're not trick-or-treating at all, maybe not as much, it's hard to get them into the spirit. This is a place to bring them. And to me, it's for like definitely, like, you know, it's just some little kids may get a little scared, but if you got those kids who are like sort of losing their Halloween spirit, this is the place to bring them. And that's what I love. I see families with kids of all ages come there, and they're just having an amazing time.
Absolutely. There's no age restrictions whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
We've had kids 5, 6, 7 years old. In the haunted house this year, we have 2 8-year-olds that are actually in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be all ages coming through, as long as you're willing to get scared, and as long as you're willing to make it all the way through.
Yeah. It
doesn't seem like that long of a walk, but when you are getting scared and it's the, you know, the realm of the unknown. You don't know what's around that corner. Obviously, it's pitch black. If you've been to your previous 2, you can't see in there unless you're being lit up by, you know, the scary swing set that you had there last year. Right? Your eyes start playing tricks on you, going, "Oh my God, I think I see something there." Your eyes start playing tricks on you, you know, during a walk, no matter how long it is. But 3 minutes is a long time to get scared at.
Well, that's the half the trick of being in a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
That's half the trick of being in a haunted house, is being able to scare everybody. So it's good.
Yeah, and Amanda's right. You know, when you're being jump scared, it does feel much longer than 3 minutes, because your adrenaline's up so high, and you're just right there. Right? It's 3 minutes may feel a little bit longer, but you're having such a great time. You may want to go back through again.
Well, that's the fun part, right? It's distraction, right? You're looking one direction and someone's scaring you from the other side. You just don't see it coming.
Yeah, you know, it is going to be awesome, and we're definitely going to be there, Marc. Now, you know, we have another question I have for you, Marc. Now, Kinsman's been hyping up this Superman costume all Halloween. We've been talking about it for a month now. Do you think he should go out for Halloween as Superman?
Oh, you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man. I have known Marc for a long time,
Yeah.
and I've seen him with his kids. He's definitely one of the best Superman out there.
Yeah, he should.
Absolutely.
Because
Gonna get my mitts on a Superman costume. I'm trying my best. A lot of them are all sold out. You know, obviously, leaving it to the last minute. You think you'd have a year to prepare. You know what happens once every year, but always leaving things to the last minute.
He hyped up the Superman costume a month ago, and then he was committed, and he's sort of falling off. Now everyone wants him to be Superman, so I want to make sure every guest gives him words of encouragement to make sure he follows through. We definitely want to see, but with this with a K, right? A super kinsman. It could be Klomp too, by the way, but a K works.
Oh, that'd be great. Make sure you pad those muscles up there, Marc.
I will.
Yeah, that's right. So we're really excited that the haunted house is coming back again, and it is a big part of the Halloween in our community, right, Kinsman?
It sure is. And again, you know, people talk about this, running into people saying, "Hey, do you know if that Marc Lacroix, is he doing the house again?" Yes, he is. I said he's going to be on the show. You know, tune in tonight, and people are going to start spreading the word that it is back, and it gives us, talking about it on October 10th, 20 days to stockpile, your canned goods for the Porcupine Food Bank. It's a win-win situation, and hopefully you'll get even more donations, Mark, than you had the last year. He keeps getting better. This is going to be the best year yet. Looking forward to it.
Right on, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, so we will be in touch. I know you often post updates about the home and the hours, and is that something that folks will be able to find on social media leading up to Halloween?
Yeah, you can find it on Facebook. It's in events created starting from Saturday the 30th at 7 o'clock. Join the event, share the event. As many people as we can get in there. Again, it's for charity. It's a good cause. So why not have a good time with it? Follow it on Facebook. Find me. Marc and Jamie are actually in there as well, tagged into it somehow. And we'll continue sharing it. We'll continue updating it. The times are set, and look forward to seeing everybody then.
All right. We cannot wait. We'll be in touch real soon, and we'll see, Kinsman, who gets scared more. My bet's on you.
You think me?
But I think for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, you're crying. So as long as I cry for only 2 minutes and 44 seconds, I'm going to beat you.
You'll still beat me, right? That's right. We'll find out who the bigger wuss is when it comes to the haunted house.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, thanks so much, Marc. We appreciate it, and we'll definitely be in touch real soon.
All right. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye. Cheers, Marc.
All right, there he is, Kinsman. This place, if you've not been to it, it's just awesome. And I love Halloween, and you love Halloween.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a big thing in our community. And I love going there and seeing all the people getting ready to be scared, and they're in the spirit and all the awesome costumes. So it's definitely a must see.
It is a must-see, and even if you've been year 1, year 2, it's a must-see for the third time. It's that exciting, and again, it's a win-win situation. You get scared, and the food bank, the Porcupine Food Bank, it's their win as well. And I'm pretty sure they're very fortunate that there's people out there with the hearts of gold. You always hear that moniker, the city with the heart of gold. Marc Lacroix, he's had the heart of gold since I knew Marc. He says we've known each other for many moons. We go back when I worked one summer. It was 2015. I ended up working a part-time job selling golf clubs at Nevada Bob when he was working. He was manager of Sport Check at the time. That's where Marc and I first met.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Does a lot of stuff in this community. So
sure does.
Hello, Selena. No worries at all if you're enjoying. We know lots of folks are enjoying a dinner tonight, so that is tremendous if you're doing so. Joanne says escape from reality. I believe it's called, is having an event as well. Yeah, there is a lot of awesome things happening this Halloween. So in the evening, of course you're going to go through the haunted house, but during the day we have the Timmins Mini Con there on the 30th and 31st, and you and I are going to be putting on a family Halloween show at the Mini Con. We're going to be there, escape from reality. So there's lots of things to be able to get into the Halloween spirit pretty soon here, pal.
That's right. And the question is, will I be wearing a Superman costume? Will I be wearing just any costume? It's hard to find the costumes. A lot of the websites, trying to find these the Superman. They're saying, okay, you should have ordered this back in April.
I told you in September, get your costume. You ignored my advice again, didn't you?
Well, September wouldn't have helped because the one costume I was looking at was sold out back in April. People put the Halloween costumes on the forefront of their list of things to do. And especially, with a COVID year, a lot of people have more time to shop online. And a lot of the good costumes are gone. So right. I'm kind of scared. If I don't get the Superman costume, what will I go out as?
You're gonna have to make a Superman costume.
That's right. I'll go out as Klomp. I'll put a bald cap on my head. I'll go out as you. We'll put a wig on you. You can go out as me.
Right. I told you I'm being prisoner 456 from Squid Game. I ordered my costume. I'm set. My boys are going out as the Squid Game guards too. So, so we did ask people. We're giving away a pre-made turkey dinner. Do you have that on you there, Kinsman?
I don't have it on me. No, it's in my freezer, but it's one of those the Pebbles Fresh from Urban Farm, the Urban Farm, in their ready to heat and eat aisle. and they have these pebbles. I don't have it in the fridge, but let me just I'm just pulling this up here. I want to make sure I'm saying it properly, but it is a fully prepared turkey dinner, and we wanted to award it to someone who has the worst cooking experience ever. Here it is. It's Pebbles roast turkey. It's got dressing, mashed potatoes, turnips, and beans. And all you have to do is throw it in and heat and eat. And again, that's one of the.
Dude, hold on a second. Hold on. People eat turnips still? Is that's something my mom forced down my mouth in like 1979?
And the package, the package that we have for giveaway, which I'll deliver immediately after the show. It's oven safe, microwavable. It's also recyclable, and they're in their own little divided compartments. So that's
awesome. Yeah, your worst cooking experience, something got burnt. To me, I always remember my mom. We ordered food in for Thanksgiving, but my mom suffered from Parkinson's, but she was very resilient and very stubborn. So she wanted to grab the whole catering meal. Remember, my mom. So she went to the door, didn't want anyone to help her. Like this stuff's like we're talking Caesar salad, everything. Like kids are really you had to go like this, hold everything, and everything spilled all over the floor. So then we had to order pizza. You know what? To me, it was my most memorable Thanksgiving with my mom because all that happened. And but still, yeah. If you have an experience like that where things went sideways,
putting the turkey in. I know there's horror stories out there. You put the turkey in, and the turkey. Let's be honest, it takes a long time. How yours was what, about 8 hours, 6-7 hours for the KLOMP's giving turkey. Yeah. But I've seen pictures and stories online where they put it in thinking they turn the oven on. They come back 3-4 hours later where it should have been cooking for 3 to 4 hours and it was still sitting in the pan with no heat.
Well, Barry mentioned before that he put his turkey on at 4 p.m. I like that one. My father-in-law brought 4 turnips for seven adults and 3 kids. If a turnip comes to my house, I'm putting that right in the garbage can. Yeah,
turnips are good. Yeah, you need to give turnip a chance. Turnips are really good.
When's the last time you ate a turnip, Kinsman?
Probably would have been last Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The moss off old cranberry sauce. I ended up in the emergency from 2nd-degree burns to my wrist about 15 years ago from steamed potatoes. Yeah. Look, we do have a turnip person. Amanda Roy had turnips for dinner tonight, so you send leftovers. Kinsman loves them so much. Send him his leftovers, and he'll eat them.
I will eat turnips. I used to hate them as a kid. It's one of those acquired tastes that you'll pick up as an adult, and I enjoy turnips. The sweet potatoes. I used to hate them as a kid. I love sweet potatoes and sweet potato fries.
Okay. There's a difference between sweet potato fries, which are delicious, and a turnip. Now, this being said, Carol said you'd love my turnip and carrot casserole, Jamie.
I bet we would.
And here's the proof. Carol dropped us off a jar of pickles on Friday. Ooh, those are good pickles. So, yes, Carol, they know what they're doing over there, Carol and Skip. Did you eat your pickles yet? Because
I haven't dived into the pickles yet, but I will, Carol, and I'm looking forward to them. That's you can't get any better locally canned goods than from Carol and Skip's backyard. Remember their backyard? We went for a tour back in the summer there.
Okay, so people do love turnips. I guess I stand corrected. I thought it was something that was forced upon people. And they're probably really healthy for you.
No, for me, it was eggplant. I didn't like eggplant. I don't know. Maybe I cooked it wrong, but anyhow, eggplant and myself don't go hand in hand.
All right, so let's just keep on the Thanksgiving theme here, Kinsman. A couple things. Yeah. I wanted to know if you're having a dinner, are you hosting or going to a dinner? And what's the standard thing to bring to a dinner? Because we are going to one, the father-in-law, he's working. So we're going over to their place mid next week. We're doing something a little bit later. But then I got to thinking, you always want to bring something, but is it dessert? See, I always bring a bottle of wine. Now, maybe
wine, you can never fail with wine. And you can never fail with desserts. And again, I told you, my little guys, You know, they've frequented the Mountjoy Farmers Market with you and I doing our videos and hanging out with Rock We Sell. They always wanted to stop and buy a pie from Peacock Farms. In fact, we picked up the lemon pie and the lemon tarts. And again,
So-
that I don't think you can ever go wrong with a dessert when you're looking to bring something.
Desserts are excellent, and we seen that last night. We had as many desserts as we had like dishes for food, and that's playing havoc on me today because I've been eating that dessert all day, Kinsman. But here's my thing with the wine. So I got a big ball of wine, Jackson Triggs. I'm a white wine guy, so I put that on the table last night. But only myself and my daughter are drinking wine, and she just has a small glass, right? But then I have this whole big bottle of wine that's open. So I, as you said, I had to consume that delicacy last night, the whole bottle. I had to, right?
Yeah.
It was so good, man. But let's see what people are saying. Well, Joanne says eggplant is gross. Yes. Oh, bring flowers for the hostess. Good idea.
There you go.
An appetizer or dip. Yes.
Yes. Dips. Vegetable dips.
Let's see. We
Potato
always
salad is also a good into someone's dinner there.
bring a dessert. Caramel apple pie. Oh, that does sound good right there.
It does sound good.
Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
What is pumpernickel?
Pumpernickel's that it's like that it's like a darker, it's like a rye bread, isn't it? You used to cut the top off it, and then you'd make the dip, you put your spinach dip in there, and then dip the pieces of the pumpernickel top of the bread, and then you use that to dip.
I like that.
Or chips.
Jackson Triggs, right? Berry, absolutely. Let's see. Joanne saying we don't do Thanksgiving ever. My mother had 11 kids, and her celebration for turkey was Christmas. That was her upbringing. Yeah, large family. Yeah, understand that. Flowers and desserts. So flowers seem to be coming up. That's actually an awesome idea. Or you can just ask what someone can bring, an appetizer or dessert. No one's saying a bottle of wine. A bottle of wine seems to be my go-to, kid.
That's your go-to.
Yeah.
But again, you can never go wrong with drinks or some type of food to add to the dinner.
The mix.
Obviously, you're not going to bring maybe scalloped potatoes if you're bringing an additional side, maybe.
Let me ask you though, like if you bring potatoes and you didn't ask, usually potatoes are part of a meal. Aren't you just being presumptuous there if you're bringing potatoes and slapping them down, or you never get enough of potatoes? I don't know.
Well, either way, yeah, maybe a little presumptuous. They'll say, okay, what are they getting at here? I've already got 5 different types of potatoes here on the spread. Now there's scallop potatoes. Yes, it adds option, but yeah, maybe you're gonna crush the chef in the kitchen's feelings.
And next year, I'm inviting Barry to my place because he brings the wine. Joanne did a homemade pizza today. I love that. We didn't have turkey. I cooked how do I say it? Pork hock stew with pork meatballs, homemade bread. Ooh. Meat pie.
Portiere meat pie, and yes, guys, my pickles. There you go.
My son was thankful. Yeah, you don't have to have a turkey for Thanksgiving, even though that seems to be the standard. To me, you can cook whatever you want. You're making me hungry. We had our family dinner last night. Yep, same here. I am getting hungry. And wine is always welcome. Yes, around my table. Oh, there you go, Kinsman. Swiss Chalet. Swiss Chalet. I always think Swiss Chalet around Thanksgiving.
They usually have their festive meals. I know they've got the festive Christmas special.
Yeah.
But, I don't know about their Thanksgiving. Barry, was it a festive Thanksgiving feast at Swiss Chalet or just the normal? You never beat Swiss Chalet. Like I know a lot of people who do. They stray away from the turkey because the turkey's too dry, so they go to the ham. And even if not ham, I know people that just order pizzas on Thanksgiving weekend, and that's about the gist of it.
You know a lot about people's eating habits there, pal.
I sure do.
So I have a question for why I know how you're taking advantage of it. You're not getting one because we're working, but I want to know how folks are taking advantage of the day off tomorrow It's not a work day for most folks. And you want me to add in Walmart's not open. So Walmart is not open, but
You're going to see that post. I think some will post that right at midnight tonight.
Yeah.
As that's the running joke here in the city, but it's funny if you read any of the comments, some people take it seriously. I can't believe they're so posting this. There's going to be the post asking for Walmart, and there's always the I can't believe someone just asked that if Walmart was open on a statutory holiday.
Chinese food for Christmas.
Yeah,
Great.
Chinese is always a good place to go.
We're relaxing, enjoying the day. Yeah, so I'm just curious because it is a holiday. Are you cooking your dinner? Are you sitting around the TV? You're catching up on Netflix? Kinsman, you and I are working now, like for a little bit, anyways. But we're gonna enjoy some of the day, right?
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy some of the day. I know my boys. They love the extra day. They get to come over and hang out with me after the show tonight and extend the weekend. They usually hang out at the weekends at their papas. So during showtime, they're hanging out at Mom's there. So I'll go pick them up, and they'll come back till tomorrow now with me.
My husband and son are going moose hunting. My anniversary, my mom's birthday. Gonna be tough. Yeah, we feel for you, Joanne. That must be very difficult when these days come around. I understand that completely. What it's like to miss your mom. No plans. To me, no plans is an awesome day.
No plans is actually a plan to do absolutely nothing. That's okay.
I got there's Colin, right? He had his day off today. Oh, the movie theaters a business. They rarely close these movie theaters. Like I think a movie theater is open every day of the year.
Every day. I think they're even. I think they're closed Christmas Day, and that's about it.
No, Christmas Day is a big release day for movies. We'll check with
365 days. I have a question for Colin. The new James Bond movie was just released over the weekend. Wondering how well it's getting reviewed, here in the city, because I've seen a few people say, "Nah, it's mediocre." But you got to keep in mind they made this last Bond movie right before COVID hit. They had to shut down production, and then they started production again. So is it a little dull because they had to, think of ways to create the production with COVID in mind? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. But remember, Colin, he works at the theater. I mean, he's not there to sit and watch the movies there, Kinsman. But
he probably hears some reviews, people coming in after it going, it's, we waited this long. Usually the James Bonds, you're, glued to the tube. Everybody's talking about the reviews, but I've seen a few mediocre reviews out there. So
Blockbuster guy saying it 8.5 is a pretty high rating, but just it's okay. 8.5 is a pretty good rating.
That's a pretty good rating to me. Yeah.
Anything 8 and above. All right, pal. What else did we want to chat about before we draw the turkey dinner? I think that's it, eh?
That's about it, yes.
So
our amazing sponsors before we go. We wanted to chat about Pat's Canine Protection and Detection Services. Martin Peel has positions open. If you know anybody who is looking for a job, you want to work for a cool cat here in the city. I guess cool cat's probably not the right terminology, especially when he's dealing with canines. But Martin Peel, you could work for security. He's they're hiring for licensed guards. And again, if you're a licensed guard in the city, in between jobs, you get paid training. And again, you get to work for one of the coolest companies here in the north.
Yes,
again,
sir.
Work with the canines such as Sniper.
Yeah, we love him, Sniper. And Martin and Sniper were taking care of the Rock on the River. He was backstage running an awesome show. So that's great. If you're looking for a career security guard, Martin Peel's the man there. Flexible type of hours. Sometimes you get to work in different areas of the community and good pay. And he's an awesome guy. He does a lot of work in support in this community. So if you're looking to work with someone who cares about this community, he's the man. And Little Saplings, yes, this place on Airport Road, if you're looking to put your children in daycare, this place is immaculate. And not only are they inside, it's nature-based education. Also, they have walking trails with a pond, and it's just tremendous. Brianna and her husband, awesome. Awesome group over there, my friend.
Awesome group over there. And again, yeah, 50 acres is what they reside on and have their business on the daycare. And again, if you're looking to get yourself in, promo code KINZ and KLOMP. Walk in there and you'll get 10% off each month leading up to the new year for new registrations. And again, they're a brand. They're only about 4 or 5 months old. Lots of room for your little toddler, your little ones to start seeing a really cool place. And again, 3255 Airport Road, Little Saplings Child Care Center.
All right,
the place to go.
Yes,
The newest ECEs on the block. Brianna Ludwig and her hubby.
And so Colin said most people seem to enjoy the new Bond movie. It's a Bond movie. Of course it's going to be good, Kinsman. Let's not forget, finally, our tickets are on sale for the Halloween show at the Surge, which is October the 30th.
Yes.
Buy them at the Surge. It's $10. It's going to be a fun night. Get dressed up, win some prizes, play some games. We're going to be playing awesome music, and it's going to be a fun time. So at the Surge. And when you call them to get your tickets, they will book you a table for whatever size your group is. They're on top of their stuff over there, my friend.
Yes, they are. Kim Donovan and her staff. Tickets are there now. And again, yeah, you'll see their seating plan and say, okay, I want this table of 4. I want this table of 6. I've got a table of 8 coming. You know what? Here's the scenario. This is what's probably going to happen. This is what I predict is going to happen. Everybody's going to be dressed up, going to Marc Lacroix' haunted house on Toke, and then afterwards they're going to come and join us for an evening Halloween night at the Surge. And again, they're already going to be dressed up. So best costume up for grabs. Why not?
All right, there, Kinsman. I agree 1,000%. So now we are giving away. I'm going to play our video from last year, by the way, to end the show. And folks can see how scared you were. But this is for the turkey dinner, pre-made turkey dinner. Everyone who commented on the show is in. So are you ready?
I am ready to go. Let's see who is going to get a delivered turkey dinner. And it's one of those Pebbles Fresh Heat and Eat. Heat and ready to go aisle at the Urban Farm. Amanda Roy.
So we're going to take care of that. It's in your freezer, right, Kinsman?
It's in the freezer right now. And again, 35, 40 minutes, from frozen. You've got an instant turkey dinner again in their heat and eat aisle at the Urban Farm. And again, all produced by local vendors and local farmers here in the area.
Listen, yes, this I can't believe. Of course, we cannot forget this. On Friday, geez, Kinsman, it was gonna slip my head again. We want to say thank you so much to the community, the businesses. We did something in the Metro parking lot where we are raising money to feed families for Thanksgiving. We're able to raise over $2,600, and what we did with that money is we collected the money in gift cards between 4 and 7 p.m. People that were in need came at 7:30, and the gift cards from Metro, we went and purchased a bunch of gift cards because we're at Metro, handed to the individuals and the families right there. And I have to say, man, my heart was very heavy that day. There's just so many people that are in need in this community of help. It's been a very difficult time for a lot of folks, and just talking with a lot of people what some of the struggles they're going through. So if you donated money, if you came by, these folks that we saw were super appreciative of everything. So that was a pretty awesome day to be able to help out some folks.
It sure was. And, being able to, give them, each and every one that was in line, a gift certificate, a food voucher for Metro, topped off with, Topper's pizza gift certificate. I wanted to give a shout out to Topper's. They donated over $600 in pizza coupons for Friday, which was
it was awesome. So many people came by, and even like younger kids saying, listen, I only have $1.25, but it's my only $1.25. Like there was just so many. We've seen it before too. Just people are just awesome in this community when folks need help. So, I mean, we wouldn't be able to do it without the businesses and the people that stop by, and it made it an awesome day. But yeah, I will tell you, talking with these individuals in need, they really needed some help, and you really felt it that day, my friend, and we're happy to
Yeah,
be
we sure did.
at least a small part of providing some assistance. And just thank you for everyone that took the time to do that. That's right. And Ashley saying it's not hard to be kind. You're right. It is not hard to be kind. Absolutely.
Little love goes a long way. And again, to some, it's a gift certificate. For some, that gift certificate feeds their family, and they can enjoy a nice Thanksgiving dinner. It doesn't have to be all that, when you're thinking turkey and everything else, if, talking to a few in the line, they said, you know what, we're going to enjoy a nice pizza. We're going to just have the family together and, grab a few odds and ends and make it a family gathering. And that was the whole point about it.
Yeah. So if you're,
making sure no one was left out.
If you're sitting around, a table this weekend, and you're enjoying a big feast, we should all be very thankful. Number one, we can do that with our family and friends, and number two, that we're in a position to be able to afford to do that, because a lot of people aren't. So, like they're saying, like Ashley said, it's not hard to be kind. So there's still a lot of people out there that need help. We're still getting messages. So, and like the food bank, what Marc Lacroix is doing, right? They're doing an awesome thing with the haunted house. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but it's all, it's going to raise a lot of donations for the food bank, and people need these services in this community. So, Timmins does have a heart of gold. Yeah, 1,000%. And yes, we will be doing something for Christmas, of course. And we already have a volunteer from across the street from the apartment, Terry.
Yes, Terry over at Preston. I want to call them the Estates there, Preston Place. She came over because you know what? She's like, hand me one of those signs. She was watching it from one of her balconies and said, I want to take a sign. So we gave her a sign. She was there hooting and hollering, grabbing all the traffic on Riverside. It was amazing. And I'll go.
Hooting and hollering, yeah. But the funniest thing, okay, here's something funny. So I asked you to make signs, right? Yeah. And your signs were pretty good artwork, but your signs just say cash donations and gift cards. I'm like, well, Ken's not telling people what we need it for. It looks like me and you were just standing there asking for cash donations and gift cards. We got to tell people what we're using.
Got to tell them where they're going, right? It's
just give me some cash. Like, what have you done? If someone handed you a 50, it's like, no, well, we got to put a story behind it, right? So
that's it, eh?
Cash donations. I love your signs were good. We just needed something to add to it. So, but it was an awesome day, man. It was an awesome day. All right, pal. I think that's it. So I'm going to show the video from last year and close it out. And you go. You're having leftovers today.
Well, before we tee up this video, let's just a message came in again. It's 395 Toke Street. That's where Marc Lacroix's haunted house is. And again, Marc Lacroix getting set for the 3rd annual on the 30th and the 31st. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, should we note here, this was when Mitch and I were employed for the radio station here in the city a year ago. Mitch and I.
All right. Are you ready? I don't know if
to dive back in the past.
All right, pal. Enjoy your leftovers, and just you could sort of wear the sweatpants tonight around the couch.
That's right. Yeah, that's it's sweatpant long weekends always.
Yeah. I'm turning on the Bills game. I'm going to go sit on the couch. So here it is. This is last year, and it's going to be even more scary, even more bigger this year.
More scarier this year. And again, thanks to Marc Lacroix for hopping on the show tonight. Yeah. And again, you do not want to miss it for the 3rd straight year, and you're going to see why.
Come here. Okay, perfect. I have a secret to tell you. Tonight, I've been invited to a haunted house, and I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my 2 favorite radio people. Which one's my most favorite? That's for another day. So, I'm not gonna cry, because I've hired the help of a haunted house horror expert.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Charles Michael Kruger III, and I am the most covenant, most world-renowned horror haunted house expert. I once arm wrestled Kane Hodder. I shared a Long Island iced tea with Corey Feldman. I knew that Bruce Willis was a ghost the entire time in the movie.
What Scared to go behind here. I screamed a lot and I cried a little bit. That's because I went to the adult one. I should have waited for Halloween and went through the kids one.
Hey guys, Marc Lacroix, Crystal Marcotte here, 395 Toke Street, running a haunted house for charity for the Porcupine Food Bank. We're running it on Saturday, Halloween day, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. for little kids, and then from 6:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. for the adults. We're gonna scare a little bit more.
I can't believe that's a house. That's a house. You go through, someone lives here for the rest of the year. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. By the way, scariest one, pint-size scarers over there because they don't look real.
Marc Lacroix and Crystal Marcotte put together quite the spread. Now, if you were here last year, it was scary, even scarier this year. The whole name of the game is fun, and of course, the non-perishable food donations for the local food bank.
Candyman, 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 Candy. Ruined by another JPK notification.
Say what? So if you dare, let this awesome group of people jump scare your Halloween this Saturday, October the 31st, 395 Toke Street. Okay, I'll leave the scary laughs to the professionals.